We begin with security matters. The governor of Zamfara State, Dauda Lawal, has commended the Nigerian military's efforts in the renewed onslaught against bandits in the state. Recall that the Nigerian Air Force, in a successful airstrike over the weekend, decisively targeted bandits attacking villages in Zurmi and Maradun local government areas. However, about 16 civilians were mistakenly killed during the airstrike by the military. In a statement issued on Sunday in Gusau, the spokesperson for the Zamfara Governor Sulaiman Bala Idris expressed deep condolences to the families of civilian casualties affected by the airstrike at Tunga Kara in Zurmi LGA. A statement clarified that the civilian casualties were members of the local vigilante who were mistakenly identified as the bandits fleeing from Gidon Makera in the Boko district of Zurmi local government area. Well, to further discuss this, our correspondent Emmanuel Bagudu joins me live this morning. It's good to have you, Emmanuel Bagudu. Can you also quickly tell us about the airstrike in Zamfara? What's happening? What reports do you have about what took place and casualties as well? Go ahead.
Yes, very unfortunate incident there, and it's not the case of Sokoto. We have casualties. This is a case of vigilantes. 16 vigilantes received a distress call from Tingarakara village. They are going to rescue this community from bandits. On their way, they were now shot by the Air Force jet. They were shot by the Air Force jet. It's not a case of, it's no longer the case of innocent citizens, or, these are the case of patriotic Nigerians, patriotic vigilantes who are fully armed, going to the nearby community, Tungarakara, to rescue them from the hands of cattle rustlers and bandits. And unfortunately, they were killed on their way going to Tungarakara. Now, it's a very big error that the military community have to take responsibility of, and it's so unfortunate that they are not making any comment about it. And these are things that require urgent attention. Now, the most unfortunate thing is the fact that on their way, but when these things were happening, immediately this Air Force, bombing was happening, the bandits were busy operating at Tungarakara, and they successfully rustled cows, kidnapped victims, and took them away, while these vigilantes are left to suffer in the hands of this erroneous bomb blast from the Nigerian Air Force jet, which the military community have to explain to Nigerians, have to take full responsibility of that incident. So it's so unfortunate, and then we look forward to meeting that community as soon as possible to discuss with them and then see the extent of damage that was done in that particular erroneous airstrike. Again, thank you.
Well, it's starting to look like there are too many errors, or one error too many in this instance, Sokoto, and then you also have Zamfara. Can you also tell us what the people of Zamfara are saying, and what are the chiefs, or better still, persons who have also been eyewitnesses of what took place? What have they said? Have you been able to interact with any of them? Have you spoken to any person?
Yeah, the incident is still fresh. The vigilantes in Kachindawa village, actually, that was where the airstrike actually happened, not in Tungarakara. Kachindawa, these guys were staying in Kachindawa, and they were called by, it happened late Saturday evening. So it's too early to, get, a concrete statement from authorities. I think it's too early. By the time it's probably evening or the morning tomorrow, you'll be able to get concrete, reply from either the military authority or from the chiefs or from the deceased, from the bereaved. So the issue is, this incident happened late in the evening. These guys were mobilized themselves as usual to go and save this community, and then on their way they were mistaken to be bandits. So it's a very, very heartbreaking situation, because you can imagine somebody waking up, putting his effort to make sure that he or she save his brother community, his innocent, his neighboring community, and then he's been killed. And then up to this moment, this is 24 hours. We are not getting a very concrete statement from the Air Force or the military. All they tell us is that they are going after bandits, after killing. They are scattering. They're taking over Bello Tragically and all that. Of course, we know Zurmi and Maradun have been suffering from banditry. But this incident is something that requires some kind of communication. It simply means there's no communication between the local vigilante and the military. Because the 16 persons that were killed are members of vigilante group going to save the people of Tungarakara from bandits, of which they were killed. And then, of course, the bandits had their way. We're told they rustled their cars. We're going to find out from both Tungarakara people and then, of course, Kachindawa people. So it's too early. By the time it's late evening or tomorrow morning, we're going to get concrete information. We're going to, make sure that we get, reliable information from the military. And then, of course, the people who lost their family members, the members of vigilante also belongs to families, their wives, and their children are going to find out how they are doing and whether there is any form of compensation. So far, so good. So it's too early, but by evening, we're going to give you more details. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Emmanuel Bagudu, for joining us and putting a lot of efforts there to ensure that you uncover what really took place. And also, we look forward to hearing from the Nigerian military as well. Thanks for your time, and we look forward to joining you again, especially when you go ahead to uncover what really took place.
Thank you very much. Yeah.